Guys. Hello, Rev heads. That's what I'm gonna start calling you guys. It's a beautiful day today. And this is the first time I've ridden in like 2-3 weeks. It's been pretty difficult recently. Let's talk about why I decided the RC390 over everything else, I guess. As you may know, when I first went to buy a motorcycle, I planned on getting either a Triumph Thruxton or a Triumph Daytona 675. Both bikes I love. It just happened that the Triumph dealer in my area also sells KTMs. They don't anymore apparently, but that's good because they suck. When I walked in, they had just wheeled this puppy out onto the floor, and I had heard of it before. I'd looked it up, I'd watched some reviews, but I never really wanted it until I saw it. I saw it in person, and I loved the orange trellis frame, and I loved the orange wheels, and then I sat on it, and I pretty much loved everything about it except for the display. I don't like digital displays, I like analog displays. I like displays with the needle and the dials. But that wasn't a big deal to me, really. I've gotten used to it and it's not bad. I still would prefer analog, but it's not that big of a deal. And then I saw the price. Both the Thruxton and the Daytona 675 for a new one, and I like buying new bikes. I don't like buying used bikes because you never know what the previous owner did. Usually bikes are abused, and I like my bikes to just be flawless, no scratches, and I go through a lot to keep them that way. Call me vain if you will. So the price point for the Triumphs were the Thruxton. It was an older, 1 year older model. I think it was about 8,500, and the Daytona was over 10,000. It was about 11,000, and then they had a special edition one there, and it was pretty sweet, but it was about 15,000. It wasn't the R, it was like a special decal racing edition. It didn't have, the only thing different about it was the color scheme, and it had a bunch of decals on it. I hit my mirror today. The looks are amazing. It felt amazing to me. You really just got to go look at bikes, and you might see a bike you don't really like, but then when you see it in person and you sit on it, you just want it. And then the price point on this thing was a huge factor. I was like, why not pay less for an equally as cool bike? And then also the exclusivity of the bike. I like things that not many other people have, so that was a big deal to me. Then I didn't buy it right away. I, of course, went home, looked up specs and what it usually costs and all that. And then it costs a little more than the other bikes in its class, but all of the features it comes with make it worth it. This display screen shows so much stuff that the other bikes don't have. It has big upside down forks. This one has Pirelli tires on it, which are not cheap. The performance, it's crazy how they got higher performance out of this bike, a single cylinder, than they did out of the twin Ninja 300, or I think the CBR 300 is also a single cylinder. And the R3's close, but still, this beats it. And after researching it at home, finding out all the specs, looking at what other people thought of it, I was just like, I debated for a long time, because my stance is, if you go for a bike that you don't really want, like just to save money or whatever, then you're always going to be reaching for or wanting the other bike, and you'll never be fully satisfied with the one that you decided on. I was debating about that for a while, but then I decided, you know what, this bike is awesome, I'll get it, I like it, I'll save some money, and when I graduate college, one of the bigger bikes will be my reward to myself. I can always get that later, and I don't regret it. I don't feel like I would be any happier had I gotten one of the Triumphs. That sounds gross. You know what? I don't want to go into Republic. What am I thinking? So that's why I decided to get this bike. That cut off! Okay, so that's gonna be it for this video. Go buy some stickers, be on the lookout for my other videos. I'm also gonna start a new series, and I think you guys will like it. I'll probably do those videos on Thursday or Friday, and I'll keep these ones on Tuesdays, as I usually have. And don't forget to buy some stickers if I didn't say that already. They're very cheap. There are pictures of them at the end of the video in my outro if you don't know what they look like. I will see you in the next one.